I'm Barry Floyd. I'm a retired Navy Chief Petty Officer. Also, I am a Red Cross volunteer for the Knoxville chapter office. I've done a lot of national and local disasters. I've been involved in doing earthquakes. I've been in quite a few of them from being stationed in California for many a year. Okay, y'all ready?
All right, so we prepared a little skit for you.
Okay, sure.
In the city of Oak Ridge, there were two middle schools, Jefferson and Robertsville. One of these was prepared for the 7.5 magnitude earthquake that Dr. Bob Hatcher predicted could occur in East Tennessee. The other had no clue that an earthquake of this magnitude could occur where we live. This is how big of a difference it can make in a person's life by being earthquake ready. It was fifth period on a beautiful day in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. In both schools, Jefferson and Robertsville, all the students were studying and having a normal day in class. All of a sudden, every student feels a shake under their seats. Stronger and stronger, the earthquake comes, and soon they all realize that they are experiencing an earthquake. Students, please resume your earthquake status.
We're gonna die! We're safe!
Yes! Aftershock!
Never mind.
Students, you may now return to your seats. Wow, that was a big earthquake. I'm glad we were prepared.
How did your students know what to do? What did you do?
Our first Lego League students chose earthquakes for their project
Why did you choose earthquakes for a fellow?
because a scientist from the University of Tennessee named Dr. Bob Hatcher predicted there could be a 7.5 magnitude earthquake in Tennessee.
What else did you do to prepare for an earthquake?
Our FLL students went to ATC Nuclear to see the earthquake simulator, talked to a Japanese student, and visited many websites to prepare for an earthquake. Then they formulated a drill for our school.
Why does ATC Nuclear have a drill for our school?
Because we did not want any of our chemicals to fall and break. Then we could have a nuclear meltdown like Japan.
What websites did you find this information on?
Shakeout.org, FEMA.com, Wave6.com, the Red Cross app, and SEMA.com. But these were only the best websites, and there are many more. We also attended 2 preparedness fairs and talked with emergency personnel about earthquake preparedness.
Why did you ask a Japanese student for help?
Because our school has a sister city in Japan, and they have many earthquakes occurring there.
How do your students know what to do?
It's simple. They just remembered this. Drop, cover, and hold on.
Wait, what was it again?
Drop, cover, and hold on.
So it's drop, cover, and hold on.
That's right.
Wow, could your school share your drill with us?
Sure, here's a copy.
Protect your vital organs and seek shelter from anything hazardous.
Stay away from heavy objects.
Do not leave the area where you are, even if there's a better chance of cover.
Make note of possible dangers and try to avoid them without endangering yourself.
Do not panic.
Say that again?
Do not panic.
Do not panic, very good.
Practice earthquake procedures throughout the year.
Thanks for sharing. Now if there's an earthquake, we are all prepared.
Turns out all the Jefferson students were fully prepared for this earthquake thanks to the drill created by the first Lego League Atomic Eagles. At first, their school was not prepared at all for an earthquake. They had no drill, and earthquakes were not even mentioned in their school's drill handbook. Then they thought about their sister city, Nakashi, in Japan. They have a student exchange program with them every summer, and they know that Japan experiences numerous earthquakes. All students in schools in Japan are earthquake ready. They communicated with a young Japanese student through Skype and asked him many questions about how they prepare so well and what they do. He told them that students and staff use special hats to cover their heads during an earthquake. He also informed them about how all the shelves, desks, and heavy furniture are bolted and nailed to the floor in their classrooms. This is to prevent heavy furniture from sliding around or falling over, which is one of the most serious threats in an earthquake. They also researched a lot on how Japan prepares for earthquakes and learned that their most basic instructions are drop, cover, and hold on. These are the same basic rules that they followed and used in their drill. This shows how important it is to be earthquake ready no matter where in the world you live.
Very good.
So this is our poster that we made while we were researching earthquakes. And there are many different areas on here. This area basically shows the different types of earthquakes there are. There's a volcanic earthquake, a tectonic earthquake, a collapse, and an explosion. And the tectonic earthquakes are the most frequent earthquakes. They occur the most. And there are also different types of faults. There's 3 different kinds: are normal, a reverse, and a strike slip.
The main thing to remember in a earthquake is to keep calm and drop cover and hold on.
From the drill, we have some of the main highlights. Here it says get away from anything heavy that could fall on you. Do not leave the area where you are. Cover your head with your arms and protect vital organs. Stay away from heavy objects. But the easiest way to remember this is drop, cover, hold on.
Right under do not leave where you are, there's a picture of Japanese students wearing the earthquake hats, which, as you can see, they're a lot thicker. And to the right, that's us wearing them, and us trying to imitate what they're doing.
Right here is pictures of our trip to ATC Nuclear. And ATC Nuclear is a test equipment that is going into nuclear power plants so that it can handle high temperatures, low temperatures, and natural disasters. And so when we were there, we saw that they also had core values, which are basically the same, other than that they have customer satisfaction as one. And so this is their picture of their triaxial seismic simulator, which is what they use to test stuff for earthquake preparedness.
And this is a picture of Dr. Bob Hatcher. He is a scientist and a geologist and a profound professor from the University of Tennessee. And while we were researching for earthquakes, we came across one of his articles that he wrote where he predicted that East Tennessee could receive a 7.5 magnitude earthquake. And we read his article and we really wanted to meet him because we thought it would really help us and expand our knowledge. So we emailed him and asked him if he could come speak with us or if we could meet with him. And he agreed, and he came to our school. And this is a picture of him. We're in our classroom, and he came to our school and spoke with us in a discussion format, and he gave us a slideshow presentation. So this is a map, and it shows that in 1811 there actually was a 7.2 magnitude earthquake along the New Madrid Fault, which is in West Tennessee. And
if you look at the Richter scale down here, it says that just a 7 in magnitude earthquake is 20 billion kilograms of dynamite being set off in one place.
Most of the pictures on the poster and the information from the earthquakes were from his presentation.
We developed the slogan drop, cover, and hold on that we found on shakeout.org, and it is this same slogan that California has using it.
Like we said in our skit, we're implying it to our school, and we're waiting for Kima to tell us if it's a good enough drill for our school to practice.
We went to a staff meeting on Wednesday and showed it to the staff, so we hope to get it to our school soon.
so these are pictures of us with our 2 principals. We shared our drill with one of our principals, and he switched schools the next day, so we shared it with our new principal. So these are pictures of us, and we're sharing our drill with them. So our new principal gave us permission, like Ethan said, to present our drill at a staff meeting. So we did our skit for them. So now our entire staff body knows about our drill.
And we also emailed Dr. Chu from TMAS, and we asked if he could read our earthquake drill and make it official, and then maybe we could have it in other school districts.
So when I originally heard that Tennessee could experience a 7.5 earthquake, naturally I didn't really think that it was possible. So I was looking on the internet, just finding out various information about earthquakes, and I found this one map right there. And it shows the New Madrid Fault, which is in this red, and the red kind of means it's frequent and strong earthquakes can occur there. So we live approximately where that green thumbtack is. So it shows there's a lot of red in this area, which means that it is possible for East Tennessee to experience that.
that is for Oak Ridge, not really Cornell.
Good, it's near Memphis. That's where the
Fault line is.
the fault line is. How did you come up with the earthquake? Was it, did you have any other choices that you were trying to, at the beginning, to come up with, and then you decided, how did you decided to go finally with this one?
At first, we came out with like a list of all the natural disasters that we could do. And then we decided to do something that was close to where we live because we're a rookie team and we don't want to go have something in Africa. We want to be able to share it easier. And so that narrowed it down to tornadoes, earthquakes, and floods. But we wanted something that not many people knew that could happen in the area. So people know about floods and tornadoes, but they don't really know about earthquakes. So we wanted to prepare people for something we didn't think could happen.
Very good. Barry?
Who's your team leader?
Miss Shannon, she's our coach.
Out of this group right here, who's your team leader?
We probably
Pretty
run
much all the
We have a team leader.
Sounds like we
You
all.
have to be a team, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And is this your only coach or you got more?
No, we've got two.
Oh,
Shannon.
Sorry.
I'm used to them sitting here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Which one of these two helped you the most? Okay, you answered enough just by giving me the thing of, trying to be politically correct about it. That tells me the answer I wanted. What did y'all take away from this that we as East Tennesseans can learn from earthquakes? What did y'all take away from it? By going on to that tour down there at ATC Nuclear, what y'all take away from that?
That we already know that we're not as well prepared, obviously, as Japan or California, and so we think that because we don't experience 7.5 magnitude earthquakes like as much as they do, that it's never going to happen and we're perfectly safe. We don't have to worry. But when we went, and we also thought the same thing, like, it's not that big a deal, it's an earthquake, buildings just fall, whatever. But when we went to ATC Nuclear and we saw the simulator, and that's a picture of it in action, we realized how frightening it really can be and how much damage, and like it's not a joke. So we realized that it's really important to be earthquake ready because it can happen.
Okay, if you want to do a little research of the magnitude of how far an earthquake can travel, look at the Kobe, Japan one. That happened all the way up on mainland Japan. We felt it all the way down on a little island.